welcome to week 3 of Bucks Weekly. Bucks are coming off of a 62-0 trouncing of the Mississinawa Valley Blackhawks. Andy, you have anything to say about the game against Mississinawa?
No, run the highlights.
I'm here with Coach Miller now, and I have a few questions about this week's game. First, we'll start off with, what did you like out of the effort from the team last week against Mississinawa?
It was a tremendous start to finish, and the biggest thing I liked is, we came out with a team that maybe record-wise wasn't quite as good, and oftentimes you kind of look past those and not take anything away from Mississinawa Valley because they came after us, but our kids responded very well and went at them with the same kind of effort and intensity that you want to see every week. So I thought that was start to finish. I was varsity down to JVs. They did a tremendous job.
Last Friday night against Mississinawa, the Bucks set a new school record with over 550 yards rushing. This comes behind a new and inexperienced offensive line. To learn more about the offensive line, I talked to Coach Earick. So, Coach, what is the things you work on the most in practice?
Well, the main thing we're working on every day is our technique. We got to get the kids staying low. With the line of scrimmage, the people that win the line of scrimmage win the game, and the people that win the line of scrimmage are the ones that are lowest. So we're constantly working on keeping our feet running, staying low, driving all the way through the whistle, and finishing at the end, putting somebody on their back.
Okay, what are the biggest improvements that you've seen from our offensive line this year?
Well, coming in, obviously last year we had a lot of seniors on our offensive line. One of the best groups of linemen we probably have ever had. So coming in, it was definitely one of the weaknesses of our team, at least experience-wise. We've had some kids that stepped up. We've had one injury that's kept Cole out. Hopefully he'll be back here in a few more weeks. So basically we had to revamp the whole line. Very few of our kids have very much playing experience. Brian Olson being the only one that's lettered as an offensive lineman and played a full year for us. Dalton Bordelon, we moved him in last year as a sophomore, moved him down to tackle. He did a nice job for us towards the end of the year. So we had him back. Dylan Owens was a kid that he could have played on the offensive line for us more last year, but we just didn't need him with the line we had, plus he was playing middle linebacker, so we were able to keep him out. So it left us with a lot of holes we had to fill this year. Jordan Wolf stepped up. He's played nice. He's laying low and coming off the ball really well. We're still working with him, moving a little bit more laterally better, and he's picking that up. He had a much better practice with that today. Logan Perkins, sophomore for us. He really has come out of nowhere. Somebody I did not expect for us to have on our offensive line, and he's done a great job. He stays really low. His fists are flying, coming up and dry blocking very well. So we've had a lot of kids step up and fill these positions. We got JD, Josh, and Robert, all that's kind of filling in at the tight end, and we're trying to get a little more time for Dylan. So we get more guys as the season goes on. Once we get some more guys healthy, we'll have some great depth.
All right, thanks, Coach.
So this Friday night, the Bucks take on the Bethel Bees in a very highly anticipated matchup. Here is Antoine with the scouting report.
Covington needs to come out with a lot of emotion and intensity in this game. This is the first game for Coach Finfrock coming back. This is also Bethel's first game after their first loss to Bradford in 8 years. So you're going to know that they're going to come out with a lot of emotion. They're going to want to try to get back on the winning track. Covington needs to be ready for that. Covington needs to stay disciplined in this ball game. Eliminate the turnovers, eliminate the penalties. Their defense needs to be ready for anything. With the Coach Finfrock style offense, they're going to run the ball, they're also going to throw it, so the secondary really needs to be on their toes. Having said all that, if Covington executes, they will win this ball game.
Well, first of all, they're very well coached. I already noticed that. We looked at their scout films, and their kids come off the football. They maintain their blocks, finish their blocks, Their backs are probably as good skill-wise as we're going to see all year. They've got some really good receivers. Offensively, they're very explosive and dangerous. You know, they didn't have the ball a whole lot the other night against Bradford, but they scored, even with that minimal amount of time, they scored 2 times on big plays. So they have big play potential. And then defensively, you know, they come at you, they blitz quite a bit with their backers, and they make it really tough on you. Very well coached. You can tell they're getting better, and we expect you know, a barrage on Friday night. I know that coming in. So.
Okay, finally, what does this team have to do to beat Bethel?
Well, we got to maintain the same intensity that we came out, you know, last week, and correct the mistakes, you know, from the previous weeks, and keep getting better each week. And I think we've done that to some degree. We still have a ways to go on that, but you know, we're going to have to play a heck of a game, because that's going to be a good team coming here, and they've got all kinds of motivation. You know, coming in, Coach Finfrock coming back here to Smithfield, you know, for the first time, and I guarantee his team will be ready, and we will be too.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
So that will wrap it up for week 3 of Bucks Weekly. This Friday night, the Bucks take on the Bethel Bees. Kickoff is at 7:30. Broadcast starts at 7:15. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for updates during the game, as well as some video highlights. And that will do it. For Marty Listener and Andy Johnson, I'm Kyle Moore. We'll see you later.
Go Bucks.